I'll give them a little rundown. Hello, good morning, YouTube. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to yet another live stream with the Bullish Bears team. Hope you guys are ready for some good and promising technical analysis. We're gonna have some good SPY, QQQ, ES, and Q trades today. We took that NVIDIA trade the other day, and those contracts are soaring right now. I'm personally out of them, but what a great move.
Takes a hell of a
I think
grip to hold on to those.
Yeah, I think like $40 that move was.
Yeah. That makes the account happy.
Yep. What's going on, Phoenix? And just so you guys know, on the YouTube, we're only gonna go live on YouTube for you guys for about 3 more weeks. When September 18 hits, our lives are only going to be for members only. Just a heads up, so you guys should definitely sign up soon. So I'm thinking we get 2 things that open. We either get a strong push up to here, and then a rejection once we break that high, or we just straight up dump, right? Because we are in this 8-hour supply zone. I think we could just dump from here. We did break this 4-hour on NQ, but we're making these lower highs, lower lows. But we look back when we just had this crazy up move. But we've had this before, just recently, right? And then we had this strong up move, and then what happened? We had this crazy dump the next day. So I'm sort of anticipating a strong dump like that one. But again, if it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. All we could do in the market is react. Now I'm anticipating that, so I'm prepared for that. But if it does not happen, I will readjust my trade plan. Morning, YouTube. Good morning, everybody. Make sure you guys rewind a little bit to see a few more of you just poked in. I had a little bit of an announcement at the beginning of the video just about our community, our live streams. We're no longer going to be going live on YouTube for you guys starting September 18th. We're just going to be going live for our Discord community. So definitely feel free to join. Check out bullishbears.com and hit the join button.
Kevin, I had a question. Good morning about the blue trend lines that are in the past there. Why you still have those?
Hey, good morning. Talking about these?
No, the double blue trend.
Oh, these. Yeah, I could probably delete those by now.
Okay, I was just
What
curious.
blue trend lines? I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't know what I'm lost.
I'm just kidding. Yeah, no, those I like to delete once we do get past and above them. So yeah, that was a good call on that. Clean chart is a happy chart. I think NQ also has this one down here. So it's funny, I was sort of considering keeping the NQ one because God forbid we do drop like what's this gonna be, another 300-point drop? Another 300-point drop, and then we have another, it's about 600 points away. It's not impossible, it's definitely not probable, but let's check out that daily real quick.
That could turn into support. I thought maybe that's why you kept it on.
Yeah, that's usually why I keep it on. ES was way too far down here, I don't see it coming back down there on ES. But NQ could definitely maybe see it come back down here. It is starting to line up with some other demand zones. Alright, so we got market open. Let's see what we got. I'm thinking if NQ fails to break the highs over here, a short position in this area of interest, and then targeting pre-market lows, we would have a... Yo, greetings, Cade. Good morning. From UK, very cool. Got a lot of UK people in our community. I think Victoria's our representative.
Right?
Yeah, so guys, check this out.
She's awesome.
2 to 1 on that if we fail the top of this supply zone on NQ. So definitely considering a light position right here. See if ES wants to give us that pump above this wick and fail. That's what I'm looking for as well. And listen, I could always adjust my trade plan right now, right? So if we get a pump above that and we hold, then I'm going to look for us to retest it and push higher. And now at this point, we're able to put our entry a bit higher on NQ2 because we're deeper in the supply zone. Now it makes it a 3-to-1 risk to reward. So I'm going to go a little light there. Stop loss right up here. Really not risking much, only about 15 points. Morning Discord community, morning everybody. Alright, so there's the break and fail. Let's see if that holds below. And that would also help with our NQ trade plan to push lower too. NVIDIA with that gap up. Microsoft a bit of a gap up. Meta with a gap down trying to push lower. Same with Tesla. There we go. NQ with some strength. Apple strong, AMD strong, NVIDIA really strong right here, guys. Gotta keep an eye on that. See, that strength telling me I'm gonna stop out real quick on that. Not interested right now. Because now the Bulls are in control. The Bulls have been in control the past day or two. Or 3. 1, 2, 3 days. 3 strong days.
All right, I'm gonna get out of your hair, man.
Alright, brother. Good talking to you. Best of luck
Yeah.
with the trades today. Keep them all posted in the in our Discord, in our group chat.
Definitely will do.
Cool beans.
See you tomorrow, guys. And I'll be active in the chat.
Nice. Take care, bro.
You too, man.
Alright, guys. At this point, it's gonna sound crazy, but I wouldn't throw off a short position up here, just due to the fact that we're right near the top of this supply zone and we have not broken it, right? So it's still a valid supply zone on ES. So this trade plan could still be valid up here on NQ, could still be valid up here on ES, right? This could have been a trap for the buyers because we broke pre-market highs, but we stayed in supply. So I'm really just keeping an eye on it from here, thinking we could reverse and start to push lower. Damn, NVIDIA at 494. 494. We had the 467 options when they were out of the money, guys. That was crazy. And look at that pullback on NQ right there, guys. Huge, huge. Same with ES. Could have caught the top on that. Damn, guys. Those calls we were in at $4.70 a pop down here are at $26 a pop. That's $470 to $2,600 on that one trade if we held this long, if we swung traded. That is insane. So nuts. Morning YouTube, what's going on everybody? See a bunch of you guys just popped in there. Hello and welcome. Just a little quick announcement I mentioned in the beginning of the video. We are no longer going to be going live on YouTube for you guys starting September 18th. We're only going to be going live for our members in our community. Look at that pullback and then wicked right back up. Bulls are here. Bulls are not letting this go easily. Strong move on AMD right there to the downside. Filled its gap and is dropping. See if we look at our relative strength. We have Apple leading the way, NVIDIA leading the way. Ooh, look at Microsoft. Go Microsoft. Tried to fill its gap and just pops right back up. Yep, equity seems strong, so I'm staying out of these short positions for now. Just sort of staying patient. Got another wick above supply on NQ, but a failure to get higher on ES. So still considering a short right over here. This short alone would be 5-to-1 risk to reward, and we just got the extra entry right there too. Nice. VIX trying to pop higher, which is bearish. Apple pulling back. AMD selling off pretty hard right now. I think this is just going to drop right through. Yep, just like that. Just like that. Boom, that would have been a 5-to-1, and we could still be in this trade. Personally, would see it down here, and that's a 15-to-1 risk to reward, because we were getting in at the top of supply, guys. That's crazy. And look at NQ. Look at that, trapped all these buyers. Everybody thinking we're bullish just got trapped, just got swept. That is awesome. Very awesome. Good stuff. Something I will note now is Nvidia also dropped pretty hard, is now in this 1 hour supply zone that failed. So I could look for this supply to hold as demand. Just got to stay patient. Meta selling off pretty hard. AMD pretty weak. And Tesla as well is selling off at the bottom or the top of our weak watch list, right? So we're rejecting that key level and pushing lower. We have a strong push lower. Look at that push on NQ, guys. That's huge. Good setup so far today. Good and quick setups today. That's what the morning session will bring. Cool stuff, guys. Guys, don't forget this week I am not going to be doing a webinar. Instead, I'm going to be doing a weekly watch list. What I'll do is I will record myself sort of doing some watch lists and some areas where I would consider going long, areas where I'd consider going short, and price targets for those trades on things like Nvidia, Microsoft, Meta, Apple, AMD, Tesla, all these types of large cap stocks that people are interested in. I'm going to make a watch list for them and like a weekly watch list. Like, this is what I'm looking for at this level. So that's going to be a good one. It's going to be, and then you guys sort of get a feel for how I find my levels and stuff. So that's going to be cool. Nice pullback. So what I would mention here too, guys, is although we are weak and we had that nice strong push lower, I would be careful because bulls have still had control over these past few days. So unless bears really push and have the strength to keep us lower, it's going to be hard for bears to continue because bulls are still present in the market. So bulls really need to give up in this market. So take profit right there. And the reason I didn't put my take profit at this low over here is because if we're making these higher lows, we're most likely not going to make a lower low. The trend has been higher lows, so we are most likely not going to make that lower low. Unless we do really make a lower low, then there's a good chance these higher lows will play out too, and we'll get a really strong push lower. Look at that. Look at that. Buyers came in and said, not today. If we targeted VWAP, that would have been a great trade too. Still 11 to 1 risk to reward. I had my target at the bottom of this supply in case we did want to continue. Apple trying to push higher. Nvidia, look at that. Nvidia used that 1 hour supply that was broken as demand started pushing back higher again. And Meta started rejecting where VWAP from yesterday lined up, right? So that's something to keep an eye on too. But it's just very weak right now. Meta on the weaker side, right? So I would play puts on Meta. Tesla also on the weaker side, would play puts on Tesla. Nvidia's showing some weakness, but I would mainly only want to short the stocks that are at the top of our relatively weak watch list, right? And I would only want to go long on stocks that are relatively stronger. So let's see what we got going on. NQ again trying to fail this 4 hour supply zone. Same with ES getting weak, but we are pulling back and we haven't broken this previous candle's wick. There we go. Do have VIX is at a key level right here. I needed to really break through it with strength. Alright, let's see if we continue here, guys. See if we make that 15-1 risk to reward on ES, 3-1 on NQ. See if that plays out. What I'm thinking, though, quite honestly, is if we do break below, there's a good chance we could continue lower with strength, right? So yesterday was very bullish. We might break through and try to continue lower. But what I'm looking at right now on the hourly on ES is for this 1 hour to close just like this, and then for us to dump on the following 1 hour, because that would create, this 1 hour would be the demand zone, supply zone, and then the dump afterwards would be the actual continuation that I look for to validate that zone. So let's see if we want to chop around here for a little bit. We got about 18 minutes till the hourly closes. BA's popping green. Why? Where? I think I accidentally deleted BA from that watch list. Let me see. BA. Yeah, look at that. BA's soaring right now. Soaring. Apple holding up. Oh, wait, didn't show that screen. BA is just flying right now. Had that engulfing from yesterday's candle close, 5-minute. Big pump, another follow through. Good stuff on BA. Let's see how that would have played out if we were in options. Alright, if we had those 230, 250 calls on BA, those just went 60 to 150 already. You know, even if we got in on this candle again, 60, 70 area to 140 is huge, huge, huge for less than a 10-minute trade. Apple pushing higher, Microsoft trying to hold higher, so it's making it difficult for the futures to want to push lower. There is a good chance we have a rally. This red candle is a basing, and then we should have some follow through on this 5-minute candle. So I'm going to wait for the candle to close and see what it gives us. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, good morning. You guys got any questions, definitely feel free to let me know. Always listening. Staying patient at the moment. Do want to let that hourly close on ES to get some type of clue for confirmation on the trend. We sort of have an hourly right here. So, you know, we can mark this out and use this sort of as a target as well. If we continue lower, if we want to push lower. Big if, guys. All we could do in the market, we don't make the market move. We could just react to it. So we have to look at the market as a whole. What are equities doing? What are futures doing? Take a look at Meta, guys. Saying Meta is something I would buy puts on, and it's just keep dropping. Dropping like it's hot. See any Meta 15-minute or 30-minute? No. And nope. We got a little bit of a 15 right here near this key level. See if there's an hourly or something even better over there. Not seeing it. Maybe a 2 hour. There, we got a 2 hour zone. So we're going to mark that out. Make that a 2H, 2 hour. Show on the right. Make it green. And then we're going to throw up our rectangle tool. And then we're going to right click it and we're going to move it down a couple months so we could see it. So if we do stay bearish in the market, I would expect 289.80 on Meta. So let's see if we get that drop, base, and then a drop to continue.
Hi Kevin, sorry I missed the first sort of like 30 minutes. Just a quick question, right? The price action used up a daily and a 2 hour supply zone yesterday. What does that sort of mean? Does it mean that it's used up a lot of bullish fuel and it's likely to go lower? Or am I being too
What's the
optimistic?
question?
You know, right, like yesterday, the price action used up a 2 hour and a daily supply zone. So it broke through two supply zones for me. So what does that mean now? Does it mean that it's got like fuel to go higher or fuel to go lower?
So when I see zones break, I just take those as a sign that, so if like supply zones break, I take
Yeah.
those as a sign that bulls are in control. If demand
Yeah, okay.
zones break, then the bears are in control.
Okay, so it's just a sign that the Bulls were in control yesterday. Okay, thank
Yep,
you.
absolutely. All right, let's see if we get that other entry up here, guys. It's pulling back. NQ's having a tough time pulling back, so we got how much longer in the hourly? About 12 minutes in the hourly, so we could see a pullback from here to push us lower to about here. So this would be a good area to consider going short in the market, to grab a short right over here around 415, 416, and try to let that run lower. Stop loss is at 417.75. So really tight stop loss on that, guys. VIX with a nice drop though, right? VIX with a drop off of that key level, and that is bullish. So I'm just staying patient. Now also we have Boeing above a key level, and that's an old key level I had from months, maybe years ago. But it had a liquidity grab candle. That's when we have a small body with a long upper wick. And so far we do have the engulfing candle that is pushing below the open of the previous candle. So this would be our entry for Boeing short. Stop loss at the highs. And we would try to ride that lower. But one of my trade plans, one of my rules that I follow is that I can't take a short if it's relatively strong, and I can't take a long if it's relatively weak. So it's just something I'm watching. Oh, look at that. ES with a pop. Pop it like it's hot. Guys, are you blurry on, like, when you look at my screen through Discord, is it blurry?
No, clear as day.
Alright.
Mine is just whenever there's screen changes for a moment.
But does it, like, clear itself up?
Yeah, it takes like 2 to 3 seconds and then it clears up until you change the screen again.
Gotcha. Because I know sometimes, like, when I do this,
Yeah, exactly. Whenever you drop a new screen like that, that's what does.
gotcha. I was trying to work on I don't want to disconnect and reconnect. I was trying to work on a way to stream. If I stream it through the OBS, let's see. But then when I stream through OBS, you guys see the OBS settings, right? And from that point, what I could do is I could change it like that, which is pretty smooth, right? But then you guys still have that whole, you have this section down here, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's not gonna work. Let me look into it and try to figure that out.
Yeah, I was just curious if there was something in my settings, but whenever I clicked on it, it wants to sell me the nitro.
Oh, yeah, no, I think it's just Discord. I think it's just how it, like, sort of tries to fix itself, so to speak. Like, when I switch the charts, because it's different, it must be different quality from, TOS to TradingView. So it probably just has to adjust itself to continue.
I hope it doesn't put me back on push to talk without telling me today.
Alright, so I would need this 5 minutes to really go bearish. It doesn't look like it's going to happen. We did break this supply finally, but I want to see if that is going to be a fake out. So I'm staying patient. I'm looking at what equities are doing. Equities are looking like they're ready to be weak. But, again, if I'm looking at the watch list, sorry, I'm going to do this. Most of the stocks are green at the moment. Few are red. Look at that, we got another pump up on ES, another pump on NQ. So we're really just waiting right now. Waiting. And this drop right here on the VIX off that key level could have been a key that, you know, hey, the bears might not really have control here because, you know, we're dropping on VIX, which means that a lot of people are buying right now. Morning, YouTube. What's going on, everybody? Appreciate y'all for tuning in. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. Starting September 18th, we are no longer going to be going live on YouTube for you guys. We are just going to be strictly live for our members in our community. What I would consider, right, is I would consider maybe some longs or some calls on NVIDIA based off of this price action. Because look, we came into this 1 hour supply zone that broke. And now we're using the supply as demand. So look at that pump. Good stuff so far. I was seeing Meta for a short, so we had the drop, we had a pullback to near VWAP, and it looks like we want to continue lower. Microsoft is just barcodey right here. Apple pushing higher, new high a day. Boeing as well, trying to stay strong. BA probably still has some gas in it. Probably see 232, 234 today. It's about a $2 to $4 move on BA. Apple again, new high a day. Yeah, all shorts are definitely off the table, guys. And that's why we keep such tight stop losses when we're counter trend trading. Because the trend has been bullish. We should be trying to play some bull positions. Only thing I will mention though is if we are looking at ES compared to NQ, look at the divergence, right? NQ keeps failing to make these highs, while ES is above its pre-market highs and previous highs. So we do have divergence in the market. I am staying patient before I take a trade that I would want to hold. If I take any trades beforehand, they will most likely be scalps. See if we got any trend lines. Sort of. Not the cleanest. And if it's not the cleanest, I'm not a fan of it. Yep, Boeing with another push higher. From about a 50-cent move higher, since I said I think it's got about $4 in it. Meta's trying to make a turnaround. If we're looking at the advanced declining is also pushing higher. All these confirmations for a bull move. There we go, NQ. Want a strong push on NQ, and then I would want to pull back, retest of this area to go long, and hold that to push higher. VIX still dropping. There we go. Good stuff, good stuff. See, that's why we got to be able to switch our biases like that, guys, right? So I was bearish bias until I started seeing all these clues to go bullish, and I said, all right, they're off the table. We are not going bearish, not happening. And now we got these strong bull moves going. That's why once you have a bias, that bias needs to be followed through with confirmation. And if you see confirmation to the other side, you have to be able to switch your bias up. Trade the market, not your feelings. Jeremy posting some good charts too. Good stuff, good stuff. Let's see if we want to break higher and continue. Would love it if we had a pullback from here, right? Pull back to this area, maybe this key level. Pull back to this area, maybe this key level, but I don't think we will. So I'm really just staying patient on this. Apple with some strength, BA with some strength, right? So those are the two stocks that I would want to buy calls on this morning because they are relatively stronger. We do have Netflix also with some strength, but Netflix is at a 4-hour supply zone right now, so it really needs to pop through it with the strength to continue. EA again staying strong. Yeah, I'd say, me personally, guys, some of my favorite equities to trade on options would be Meta. Sometimes Tesla, depending on the IV. A lot of times Tesla could be overpriced. Same with Nvidia, but the reason for that is because of the volatility on them, right? You get great moves on them, like huge moves. So those are the types of options I would want to be in, so I could get multiple deltas towards my options contracts. And when I say multiple deltas, I'm referring to multiple dollar moves. So we measure our options with delta, theta, vega, all these Greeks. So the delta is how much the options contract changes per dollar move in our direction or against us. But look at that, just crazy. About almost a $30 move. Let's see. Yep, $30 move on Nvidia since yesterday. Let alone 2 days ago when we caught it near the bottom over here. Is that $38 move? No, well, it gotta be more than that. Yeah, about a $40 move. That's crazy. Good stuff. Look at that. Apple continuing. Just like I mentioned before, Apple is on the relatively strong side. Would want to play longs on Apple. Boeing is also trying to push higher. And what else we got? We got our futures staying strong, pushing higher as well. Again, guys, another case of bulls and buyers being in control. So targets on NQ, 15,500 level, and targets on ES is the 4533 level. All right. Let's see. So again, I would not be playing any shorts in this market right now. We'd mainly be focusing on the long positions. And if I'm trading options, I would want to trade longs or calls on the equities that are relatively strong, and I would only want to short the stocks that are relatively weaker. But hey, look at Nvidia right here, guys, right? So I was mentioning, this liquidity grab candle right here in this broken 1 hour demand supply zone. We might continue higher. So let's see what Nvidia options are looking like right now, right? So if we grabbed the 500 calls right here around, what are we at, around 345 right here on this pullback near VWAP. So I'd enter around 345. I'd put my stop loss somewhere down here, so I am risking about a delta or two. So I'd probably put the stop loss options wise at $3, so risking about $45. But I'm expecting a move up to continue. So let's see. 370. Could also check. Look at that. Good stuff. Right out the gate. 400. 410. Quick. How's the volume looking? Volume is looking a bit more bullish, right? The bull cloud, but that had a lot of bearish volume in the open, so I am being careful on this type of trade. I would look to maybe scalp, but I would want that continuation after this basing candle off VWAP. Just like that. Look at that, guys. They're just saying let's enter around 345. Now the contract's at 395. Quick $50 gain. Apple continuing. Tesla continuing higher too. I'm thinking Tesla might try to fill its gap. Look at Nvidia, let's go. Hey, good stuff, good stuff. 415 on those contracts already. 420, let's go. Real quick, real quick. That's what's great about options too, guys, is that as great as futures are, options, if you're able to find whatever's relatively stronger, whatever has momentum and volume in it, you're really able to make some good money with that. Really able to make some good ROIs, return on investments, right? So if you look to invest your money with an investment banking system or something like that, they usually offer anywhere from 5 to 10% return on investment over a long period of time. Now, if you're able to get in options, look at this, guys. Contracts are going to be at 430 already. If you're looking to trade options, you're able to make way more than that. So let's see. If we got in where I said to get in around 345, so where it's at now, that's already nearly a 20% return on investment, right? So that's double what the good banks will offer. So that's huge, huge. And it's just going. Now, how do you know when to get in? How do you know when to get out? It's all really price action. With options, I do always try to recommend to try to get out into some sort of strength. And the reason for that is the pullbacks, you really do feel them on options versus futures. If you get in at 490, then you're just in at 490 and pullbacks won't really hurt too much. But if you're in options and you get in at 490, and it pulls back 50 cents, that option could almost pull back to where your entry was. So it's really difficult to trade with options on pullbacks. Just got to be aware of it, right? Got to be okay with having an adjusted risk and okay with trying to let that winner run if it's in your direction. I think it's going to get one more pop. How much time we got? We got about a minute and a half on the 5 minute, right? So it could drop and wick for all we know. So when we talk about getting out into strength, we try to get out there, get out of one contract there at 420. That would have been contracts from 430 to 420. But I do think the bulls want to take control of this and continue higher. But I feel like Tesla's going to fail over here, guys. Put on Tesla here. Stop loss at the gap fill, right? That way we would be sort of hedging ourselves that, if bears come into play and push us lower, we'll have Tesla puts. If bulls stay pushing higher, we were already in a great entry on Nvidia. Got about 50 seconds in the 5 minutes, staying patient. Look at that rejection on Meta. Again, guys, Meta is the weakest stock of them all today, followed by Tesla. So now look, the stock is way up here, but this option, for whatever reason, is down to 400, 405, when before it was up here, it was at 420, 425. So options will always try to break us out, wick us out. There we go, strong moves. See, it's keep rejecting on the options contract at that price. Look at Apple continued. I mentioned Apple right down here near VWAP. Continued about another 90 cents. Almost $1. Hey, Nvidia, nice pop. Look at that, 445 on those contracts. Again, when I mentioned getting out into strength, that would be another area where I would have considered to scalp out of some of my position. That would have been, again, contracts from 335 to 435. And look at that, over 20%, almost 25%. Again, greater than some type of bank, some type of institution that you would be investing with. Got to invest in yourself, invest in your knowledge. Now, if you bought up here, right, guys, we saw how the contracts were reacting up here. We don't want to buy up here. We want to buy the pullbacks when buying calls, and we want to short the pumps when buying puts, all depending on market structure, right? So if we got into strength right here, and we got filled at 420, well, that thing's barely pushing profitable. But if we got in down here, then it's okay, right? So it really depends on your entry on options. And it sort of depends more on your entry on options than it does futures. Because again, guys, you could get in, you could get in around here, around here, around here on futures, but it might, it might chop around up here, and on options, that chop around might bring you back to break even, whereas on futures, your entry at 45.12 is set at 45.12. It's an even $5 a point, $50 a point. No more, no less, unless, you have multiple contracts. Yo, what's going on, The Maker? I see you're in here. See you're new to the community. Welcome to our community. Appreciate you for joining. Same with you, MWC. I've seen you in here a few times now. Welcome to our group. Welcome to our community. Strong moves to the bull side right now. Again, looking back at options, right? So if we got into strength over here at 420 on these calls, they're at like 395, 400, right? Because of this small pullback. So we want to get in on the pullbacks and out into strength. You guys got any questions? Definitely let me know in the comments. Let me know in the main chat. Whatever you guys would like. If you want me to focus more on futures, let me know. Focus more on equities, let me know. Coming up to that target right here on NQ for 15,501 key level. And ES, I wanted to see us at this 4-hour supply at 45.33. How much is our membership? So, Roger, we got a few different memberships, and we have a few different things we offer. We have the monthly is, I believe, $69 a month right now, and we have a yearly, which is $588, and then we have a lifetime for $1,000. And what you get with that is you get our live streams every morning. There's me Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Jeremy Tuesday, Thursday, and he does a different trading strategy than me, so you get 2 heads for the price of 1. And you also get Signet in our group chat, which he is a genius. That guy knows a lot about the stock market. He's great, and he's always very active in here as well. And he does his pre-market plans in the morning around 7:30, which is awesome. And he also goes live every now and then. So you really do get a bunch of members, a bunch of educators. And yeah, it's really great. We also have on our bullishbears.com, we have a lot of courses that you could take as well. So definitely check it out. It's always worth investing in your own knowledge, especially if we could also help you guys make some money on your way. Apple continuing higher. Check out Apple real quick, guys. So Apple's just continuously making a new high a day, new high a day, new high a day, new high a day. That's a strong bull trend right there. That's what we like to see. And just a heads up, YouTube, as well. I know Discord, I'm sorry you guys are probably tired of me saying this, but I will be saying it a couple times this coming week, just to let YouTube know that we are no longer going to be going live on YouTube starting September 18th. It will be exclusively for the members only. Definitely got some weakness on this 5-minute here, but I do think we want to pump up and continue. But I wouldn't be surprised if we got a dump lower. So I'm just staying patient. I'm looking at VIX though. VIX has been dropping. That is bullish.
Good morning, everyone.
Yo, morning, Ricardo. What's going on, bro?
Morning.
Nothing, man. Just getting everything set up right now.
Nice, nice. Oh, there's that pop I was talking about, guys. I think we're gonna get that second leg, right? So we got leg 1. See if we chop around a bit and get a leg 2 push higher. See if we get that key level on NQ as well. Alright, let's see, guys. Let's see. At this point, what I would want to do, because I'm quote-unquote unsure, but I am pretty sure, you know, bulls have had control, that we continue higher. There's NQ. Let's see, ES push higher. I was going to say what I would look for is I would see what's going on with the advanced decline in our equities, but those are also sort of staying bullish, so that will help us to continue higher in trend. And our goal here with Bullish Bears, guys, is to help you guys be your own types of traders, right? To help you guys be independent with your trading. Figure out trading, understand trading, and really take advantage of it and kick butt. Trading is one of the most compoundable businesses out there. What you could get consistent with 1 contract, you get consistent with 5 contracts, 10 contracts. Here comes that key level on NQ, that first take profit. Need ES to really push through here. There we go. Give us. Come on. Go. And there's Nvidia's pushing higher. Those contracts sitting around 445 right now. Alright, boom. There's that take profit on NQ. Good stuff. Do think we might continue, right? But we would have a long other leg to continue. So let's see. We want ES to pump. There we go, guys. As soon as this candle closed right here, I said I think we're going to get a pop. And what do? We're popping. Popping like it's hot.
Sculpted that.
Nice. Good stuff, Ricardo. Good stuff.
Thank you for that.
Got you,
A
bro.
little help on that one.
Yes, sir. Got you, man. Got you. That's awesome. Hey, those contracts on the video we got in at 335 are at 465 right now. Good stuff. Almost 40%. So we would have taken profit at this key level over here. And the way I find my key levels are on higher time frames and areas where I see us reverse often, right? So let's take a quick look. Won't keep it up too long. But this 500 level, look at the past. It was a rejection area right here. It was resistance. Let's see if it wants to be used as resistance again. Before that, it was support. So it is a strong key level that I am watching. If we break above it, I want us to hold above it, then come back, retest it, and I'll enter another long position on the retest to push higher.
The US dollar's dropping.
Hey, that's what we like to see. When the US dollar drops, stocks like to pop. Because they're either investing in the stock market, that's why the dollar will drop, or they're investing in the dollar, and that's why the stocks are dropping. Those banks, those institutions, they got to be investing and moving their cash into something.
Well, you were the one that said that the SPY is inverse to the US dollar, correct?
Yeah. Yeah, me and Sig. They try to go inverse, because again, if the institutions, they have to have their money parked somewhere, so they'll either try to keep it parked in stocks if stocks are doing well, or the dollar if the dollar's doing well. 485 on those Nvidia contracts right now, 490. Yeah, Nvidia's just been a breeze lately, guys. That is something, man. I'm gonna make a Nvidia only stock challenge. If they pop up to 500 a contract, they'll probably scale out. Is that 335 is that entry? Here's that key level. See if we're rejecting that key level. See if maybe we want to pull back and chop around at this key level, right? And the longer we're sitting at a key level, the more liquidity we're grabbing from it, and the easier it will be to pop and push through it. So let's see if we pull back to this area, and I'll show you the area I'm watching would be this area right here, and the reason for that is because of those wicks. So you see these upper wicks, a lot of liquidity trying to push us lower. Let's see now if we push into here, hold, and want to push higher. Big rejection off that key level so far. Good stuff. Could have been another scalp right there. That's crazy. Crazy how good these levels and zones work sometimes. Those NVIDIA contracts are now pulled back to 430 because of the pullback we are currently having. There's a little rejection off that zone, staying patient. And you got to think too, where are people placing their stop losses? The market likes to stop hunt. So if somebody was long right here and they had their stop at this red candle's low, what do we do right there? We wick the candles low, hit their stop loss, and then we reversed for a moment. Got to see how it plays out. Also, people who would put their stops down here, right? So these are areas where if people are putting their stop losses, let's put our entries there, right? Let's beat them. Got to inverse the retail traders. We do not want to be like them. 90 to 95% of retail traders fail. We do not want to trade like them. No way, no way. How do we do that? We be aware of market conditions. We are able to switch our bias at ease. We study, we learn, and we understand how the market moves. And we journal. Journal what works, journal what doesn't work, so we could fix those things. Like the NVIDIA trade I called out the other day, I think it was Monday, was a break below the key level. It was like 451.11. It was an area of interest, and we did break it, and then we broke under 450. Now what I saw, now I follow a bunch of other traders on social media because I'm just curious on, what are their thoughts. It's always good to know what other people are thinking too. And this one person was like, oh, well, if we break under 450 on NVIDIA, I'm going to target 440, and I think we have a lot of downside. But what happened was we wicked that 450, that key level that I was watching. Instead of playing short because we broke below it for a second, I wanted to go long. Show you what I'm talking about. This is the area we took those NVIDIA calls the other day. Now she wanted us to break below 450 and continue lower. We went to 448. And what happened? We reversed as soon as we started getting under that 450, trapping people to the downside, pushing us higher. Look at this pullback on NVIDIA right now, though. Tough pullback right there. Apple at the top of that area of interest right there, too. Strong pullbacks, right? Wiping out those stop losses. Just wicked below this candle's low. Breaking these wicks up here. Just staying patient. Strong move on the VIX. 38 seconds left. Wait and see, wait and see. Big drops. Market likes to drop faster than it climbs. Uses gravity on its way down. And right at that key level too, guys. Like, damn. Damn, damn, damn. So now NVIDIA went right back down to VWAP. It could create still this lower high. Higher low, higher low. And if we hold this, it could still create another higher low over here. But equities are really weak right now. Things are selling hard. Would probably look to play Meta short because Meta is on the weaker side. Yep, nope, there goes NVIDIA. Stopped out of that. Strong moves. This is what I was looking for earlier though, right? So we broke this 4-hour supply zone. We broke it. We held it. We had continuation. I wanted to pull back into this zone. And now maybe we could look for a long position. Same with ES, right? Wanted a break of the zone, a pull back into it, and a long position to continue higher because bulls still have control, and bulls have control until we start breaking previous lows, period. And that's just how you got to see the market because the trend is our friend, and we can't assume, oh, we're going to go break previous lows now Because then you're going to keep trying to assume that, you're going to keep trying to catch the top, and you're going to keep failing. That's why we really want to trade with the trend. Trend is our friend. Tesla had that failed gap fill that I mentioned earlier too. So the gap fill would be up here around 257.23. It tried to fill the gap. You see how it started to fill in this gap, but this is an area of interest. We failed and we pushed lower. So it's all about how you use your levels, coming up with a trade plan, looking at the market, and so on. So let's see if we want to bounce from here. YouTube, don't forget, hit that like and subscribe button. Do appreciate you guys. Starting in September 18th, we are no longer going to be going live for YouTube. We will only be going live for our members. And this weekend, I believe Sunday at 6 p.m., I'm going to drop a weekly watch list video. And what it will be is it's going to be some technical analysis on a few equities. It's going to be some technical analysis on some options, you know, what options I'll be looking for, some TA on futures as well. So it's just like a weekly review, weekly trading plan, and so on. So it's going to be cool. Give you guys some nice trade setups. Look at that dropping right there, but we still got a little over 2 minutes in the 5 minute. Let's check out what the 15 minutes doing, guys. Check out the 30. Always good to be aware of the higher time frames, because the higher time frames tell a clearer story and a clearer picture. So there's that key level that I marked from this high right there. Let's see if we break it and VWAP for a bit, but I would maybe, as much as we've dropped very hard right here, I would consider a long position off that key level because VWAP is also there supporting it. I would just have a really tight stop loss on it because, again, how bearish it has been. You know, maybe around there for a stop. But if we just drop right through, yeah.
Did you say no more YouTube streams?
No more like free YouTube streams, because we do it Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and we feel like that's not fair for you guys who are like actual members. Like, you guys should be getting the streams, but well, you guys will still have the links and stuff. It'll just be unlisted.
Okay.
Look at that drop, guys. It's just continuing. Got 50 seconds in the 5 minute. NQ just dropping away. Yeah, no long position there. Ain't no way. VIX, a nice pop. Nvidia is dropping hard right now. But Nvidia is also right back into that 1 hour supply zone that broke, right? So again, we could be creating higher low, maybe a higher low. We have to see how this candle closes. Look at that. Boeing took a quick turn. Same with Apple. All these stocks just started dumping, right? Yep, just gonna keep going lower. Might be a good spot to start scalping some put positions. Maybe not right here. Oh yeah, look at that. But I would sort of be in and out when going short right now because of how strong the bulls have been. But again, looking at the past 5 minutes, look at that. Bears are just chugging along.
Oh, it's bear time.
It is bear time. Well, they make you think it's bear time, then watch, it's going reverse now. See if
Got my stop loss.
Are you going short?
I was just scalping all the way down, and I just stopped now.
Gotcha. Good stuff.
But
Good
it looks
stuff.
like it's still keep on.
Yeah, right.
It's breaching the daily low right now.
Yep. But if we're looking futures wise, right? So we have 6 a.m., 7:30, you know, we have these lows over here. So it could try, again, that's why I always say it could try to hold. We don't know when the bears are truly in play. We do know based off of these 5-minute candles, right? So we could have seen this 5-minute right here, saw this as an engulfing candle, then try to scalp the next 5-minute candle, right? And get in it when it opens, hold it till it closed, and that would have been a nice, nice 8 points right there on ES. And how many on NQ? 46 on NQ. Anything over 20, 30 on NQ, guys, that's great.
Damn.
What I like to use is the advanced decline too, guys, on top of using the VIX, and I like to use it on the 3-minute chart. So whenever I see a stronger push that's about 100 points in the advanced decline, that would be 100 stocks either moving up positive or moving down negative. That would show me like, okay, that's where the strength is going. It looks like people are starting to sell, stocks are getting weak, or stocks are getting strong. So that's another great market internal. Ooh, maybe I could do a webinar on market internals. That'd be cool. Oh, dude,
What a
that's
sell-off.
awesome. Yeah, that is awesome. Huge sell-off, huge pumps on the VIX. Hey, just want to share this this members success right here. Can't thank you all enough. I've probably been with you 9-ish months, knew absolutely nothing coming into trading. I just passed my eval with Apex and first day trading PA account, and I'm already day done. That is awesome. The way you all teach this and are also open, willing to show each other how you trade, pass the knowledge is invaluable. That's awesome, dude. So cool. Love it. Love those types of
Congrats.
messages. Sweet. Love that. Love to see it, love to hear it. That's why we do what we do. Look at that wick. Also that...
Back.
What's up?
I see pull back right now.
Yeah. Also, the if we look at VIX, VIX just double topped. So while VIX made a double top, ES and NQ tried to make the open market lows, while VIX could not make a new high. And that could be a sign of a reversal of no continuation. We want VIX, if ES and NQ are making new low of days, we want VIX to make a new high of day. And that's how we have that confirmation with the VIX. You know, if we look at NQ2, look at all these lower wicks over here from this morning. Buyers keep stepping in. So now a long position I would look for on NQ would be stop at the lows, enter as soon as we break this candle's open, just like that, and maybe target somewhere up here. Could always wait for this candle to close, right? If we get a strong candle closure, then we could scalp the next candle just to have that extra confirmation. But I'm seeing that we're rejecting this key level as well. I do think we're going to reverse from here and push higher. Boeing trying to push lower. Nvidia is bouncing off of that. Look, guys, Nvidia is bouncing off of that broken supply zone again. So that, again, is a good area to go long. But we're getting weaker now, right? So we really need a strong push and continuation. Meta made a new low of day before. Tesla made a higher low. So again, we might get that continuation back higher. Could have been a nice big trap, but we do have to see, we do have to be patient on this. Nice, 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 nice like ice. Again, even if you wanted to scalp that for a few points, it's good too. Hey, go NQ, go. Go NASDAQ, go NASDAQ, go. Drop on the VIX, what we want to see. Let's check out that advanced declining real quick. Advanced declining didn't really start popping up higher yet. Just keeping an eye on it. Not the end all to be all. There we go, NQ. Got 230 left in the 5 minute. Thinking we might maybe wick around a bit and then pop and continue higher. These are really strong volatile candles, so I am keeping an eye. So there's a few things I'm looking at right now, guys, trade plan wise, right? So we took this NQ long with our stop loss at the lows. Something else I'm keeping an eye on is if ES wants to start to fail and close somewhere over here with a big long upper wick, then that might be a setup for a short position. So now again, here's a spot where we have a good entry to go long if bulls want to continue and take control, but we have another setup that could be right around the corner if bulls fail and bears continue to take control. How I would do this trade is I would target the 1 hour demand. I would have my stop loss at the top of this candle, at the top of the wick, and I would want this candle to close again somewhere around maybe 45.08, 45.09, because that would give us a small body, and a long upper wick would be a drop, a basing candle, and a drop. But at the moment, we are in this long position on NQ, thinking we're reversing and pushing back higher. Look at that. Good stuff. 24 points in the money on NQ so far on that. NVIDIA also pushing higher with strength. Really great stuff. Love to see it. Awesome, awesome, awesome.
Are you in a trade right now?
I was in NVIDIA before. I sort of stopped out. I didn't get back in. I should have got back in when we got into that 1 hour demand supply. But it's not the easiest to trade and talk and to spectate.
Yeah. I don't know how some guys do it. I don't even know how Jeremy does it.
Yeah, he's crazy with it, especially because he's on that lower time frame. Oh man, look at NQ. It's just like, hey, I got this. Okay, great candle on NQ right there. Really great stuff. Think we're gonna get a little pullback in this candle first. If you guys want to hedge off, take off some, contracts. If you're in multiple contracts, take some off, lock in those gains, and let the rest ride. Because we don't know if the market's gonna want to make a lower high here, right? We don't know.
So you didn't get into NQ right now?
No, I would have entered back when we broke this candle over here, as I was mentioning. But no, I did not. I was just spectating. Like right at that level. It's at 1541375. I would have got long when we broke it on this candle right here because of how this candle structure was. Now what I would look for is if we could pull back to VWAP, maybe grab some contracts there and continue higher. But if we just break strong, would not get in. But remember, the market knows what we look for. It knows how to stop us out. So it could break below VWAP for a second and then continue. Taking a look at equities. Equities are pulling back as well, hence the pullback that we're going through right here. Yeah, you see how strong ES is to the downside compared to NQ at the moment, so I'm just staying patient on this. Got a little under 3 minutes on the 5 minute. I do think we continue. Thinking bulls still have control. When in doubt, zoom out, right? And we see a strong bull trend. Strong, strong, strong bull trend. Oh no. Look at Nvidia's trying to push higher. I guess I could do equities on TradingView for you guys. Only thing is I like to chart my equities on Thinkorswim, so you won't get like my levels and stuff. But I could just like pop over from there to there, so it doesn't get like blurry. See that bounce right off of VWAP?
Yeah, that was bad.
See if we want to continue. Let's see, let's see. Let the market do its thing. If the market wants to go higher, we're going to need VIX to start to push lower. Nice bounce on NQ right there. Really good stuff. A huge. Nice. 30 seconds in the 5 minute. Good pumps. Good stuff. Just waiting. I would be in this trade if I took it. Would be long based off of down here. Now this candle, however, this 5 minute I'm not a big fan of. But, again, bulls had control. I do like this candle closure on ES. But now I do see a lower high on Nvidia. So if we're looking at Nvidia, right, we had this high, then we have a lower high, and now we just made another lower high. So we could take a put position here, stop loss right up here at the high, the previous high, and try to ride that down lower. But because it is relatively stronger on the watch list, would not really take that trade. So guys, when we're in trades, right, it's easy to get impatient and it's easy to say, all right, I'm just going to stop out here. I'm fine with these profits. I'm just going to stop out. Instead of doing that, just remind yourself that the market is never going to go from your entry point right to your take profit point, unless you know you're scalping and you're scalping the momentum and you get right out like that. However, if you are planning on a day trade, you know where your entry is, you know where your stop loss is, where your target is. A lot of times the market isn't going to go straight up in that direction. A lot of times it'll pop, pull back, pop, pull back, maybe chop around a little bit. But as long as it's not at your stop loss or at your take profit, everything in between is just noise. Now, if the market gives us a really strong clue, like, hey, NQ failed the highs while ES was at the highs, there's divergence, then sure, stop out before that final take profit. There's a clue in the market that it's not going to continue. Whereas, if there isn't something like that and it does seem like it's just a pullback, there's a good chance that's all it is a pullback before we continue to try to either trap people on the wrong side or to stop people out, because the market knows what we look for as traders. So let's see. So yeah, that pullback, right? We got that wick. So that's why we don't just stop out on the first sign of a red candle, because we don't know if that red candle is going to pull back because we still have 2 minutes. We don't know if it's just going to wick around, chop around, or if it's just a red candle, because people are either taking profits or the market is trying to trick us out. Nice, 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 nice. Nice like ice, guys. Good stuff.
I'm on point right now with those 1-for-1s.
What was that?
I said I'm on point right now with those 1-for-1s. I'm scalping.
Hey, good stuff, man. Good stuff. What time frame you watching?
Well, like I showed before, I have the 5-minute SPY, I have the 15-minute SPY, and then I trade on the 1-minute MES, and then I have the 10-second as well.
Gotcha.
SPY.
Cool, man. Cool. Very cool. That's crazy. It's crazy that they offer a 5-second chart.
I use a 10-second SPY chart. I can't do the 5-second. It's way too much. It's way too
Yeah,
confusing. That's Jeremy.
it seems very just too fast. I'd much rather look at the larger. I hate even calling the 5 minute the larger time frame, because it's the 5 minute. That's the bare minimum I'll look at. Potentially have another
I
trade
just use
set
the
up.
10. I just use the 10-second for exits.
Got you. Be careful with that. You want to make sure you're entering on the same time frame that you're exiting on.
Okay.
So I think VIX wants to reject here, push lower, which will bring us higher on ESNQ. Jeremy's saying pullback is in, watch for the reversal here. Wonder if he means reversal upwards. I mean, looking at Nvidia right now, the stock, it feels like we want to push lower because of those lower highs. But if it does get the volume and the strength, I could really see it just pushing strong to the upside, just like it did yesterday, just like it did the day before. But we would really need the market to continue with it.
So far, would you call this a ranging market?
Not out the gate, because out the gate, look, it did break the range. So the range would be like when you see choppiness like this, or lots of wicks staying within the previous range. We broke this range, pulled back into it, and then we broke the range higher. So we got a nice bull move this morning. And then what happened was we got a nice big sell-off and brought us right back into this previous range over here. But we are currently above it. We could maybe try to stay above it, but you know, we do look weak right now. So we got about 250 in the 5 minute. Really want to see that continuation upwards. If not, then yeah, we might end up staying in a ranging market. See how much weaker ES seems to be as well as NQ. So just taking note of that. Coming right back down to VWAP. Now at this point, right, we might try to go below VWAP and stop these people out if we want to continue higher. But just looking at the market weakness would definitely be really careful. And again, we're looking at VIX as well as near this key level too. So I'm really just staying patient right now. That right off of VWAP again so far. Minute 37 left. Gotta let the candle close. Tesla looking weak. Apple's trying, but near that area of interest again. Microsoft's pretty weak. Microsoft and Apple are huge when it comes to trading NQ. ES as well, but definitely more towards NQ. Would probably, if you guys are in long positions based off of this entry over here, would probably consider scaling out of a contract or two depending on your lot size. And, you know, either let the winners run or put your stop loss, bring your stop loss up to break even or much closer. Because now also, if you get in 4 contracts here and you sell out 4 of those contracts up here or 2 of those contracts up here, it's going to average your entry price down a bit more, which makes your entry even better. Whereas if you got long over here and then added to your contracts up here, it brings your entry up higher, which makes your entry a little worse. You got 5 seconds. Look at ES. Now this is very rangy in ES on the 5 minute, right? I'm still watching that NQ. I'm still watching the VIX trying to make a new high a day. If NQ fails here, would definitely probably stop out of that position, but it is holding VWAP for the moment.
Kev, I'm out of here. All the best in the market, bro.
Hey, best of luck, Brody. Have a good day.
You too. Thank you for everything.
Yes, sir. Catch you tomorrow. You see how it swept these lows? Look at that. It was a perfect example how it swept these previous candle lows for a stop hunt, then popped right away. So let's see if it wants to continue there. I'm going to wrap this up in about 10 minutes or so. So you guys got any questions, please feel free. Drop it in the comments. Drop it in the main chat. whatever you guys would like. I'm still thinking because of where VIX is at. It's at this key level. This is a key area where it reversed. If VIX could drop lower, that's going to help the bulls to push higher. But really need that strength in the market to show itself. Nice, nice NQ, nice. Good stuff, good stuff. Got a little under 3 minutes on the 5 minute. Good pump so far. See if it wants to push and continue. And I'm watching ES to break these highs right here. About 45.15, about 45.50, 45.15.50. If we could break that with strength on ES, I do think NQ will also have a nice push higher. Nvidia's trying to push higher too. Really good stuff, really good stuff. Oh, the maker. Yo, nice, man. Yo, I'm sorry. I just saw your post right now in the type chat in the live stream. So, guys, just a heads up, if you guys don't mind keeping these chats from the live stream, if you could put them into main chat, just because a lot of times Discord does not notify me on the live stream chat messages. MWC says he would love a watch list. Hey, alright, let's see. So in your expert opinion, the market is either going to go up or it will go down. Yeah, yep, usually. Would love a watch list. Yep, so we'll do Sunday. I'll release a video, weekly watch list video for you guys. And the maker with the Apex account. Look at you, bro. Look at you. Good stuff. That's awesome, man. What's that? 2 people today doing great on their Apexes? Love to see it. Love to see it. Yep, so there's ES trying to pump that, and Q trying to pump. Trend is our friend. Bulls have been our friend lately. Other than this random drop from here from this key level, bulls have been in control. When in doubt, zoom out, look left. What's going on? Bulls have been here. And we got this key level on the VIX that we are rejecting now. Good stuff. 15 seconds in the 5 minute. I'm sorry, Nvidia with a strong pump. Look at that. Look at us go. Yo, the maker, if you're still in here, do you mind sharing that that Apex screenshot in the main chat? Because that would be awesome. Love to see the homie succeed. And bro, the maker, you're new in here, right? Yeah, the August 21st, it looks like you joined about 9 days in. Good start, man. MWC, you too. I know you joined, I think, last month. Good stuff. Love to have new members, new faces in the community. What's going on YouTube? YouTube as well. A bunch more people just joined in. Hello and welcome. Really good stuff today, guys. Love to see the community winning. So let's see if this pump was a fake out or if this pump is the continuation for the trend. I appreciate you, the maker. Appreciate you. Appreciate you all. Hey, there we go, NASDAQ. Hey, I got you, bro. We are in this together. It's what community's all about. Look at NASDAQ with that strong move. Look at that. Perfect. Perfect, guys. Great stuff. VIX trying to push lower. NASDAQ pushing higher. NVIDIA pushing higher. Those options are doing well right now. Really great stuff. Got a little under 3 minutes on the 5 minute. I'm going to let this 5 minute play out. We'll see how the next 5 minute opens. Then I'm probably going to be wrapping it up. Again, I do appreciate you all for tuning in on YouTube. Hello and welcome to our Bullish Bears channel. Don't forget, hit that like and subscribe button if you like what you see here today. And definitely feel free to join our community, bullishbears.com. Hit the join button. It is a $69 monthly fee. We have a $588 yearly fee. And yeah, we go live every day for our members. We always have our nice trading plans. I'll post a trading plan in the watch list section every morning for you guys, as well as my levels that I'm looking for, and as well as Sig will post the trade ideas top gappers, and those stocks as well have a lot of momentum in them. And that's exactly what we look for when we're day trading. We look for momentum. See you tomorrow, The Maker. Appreciate you, bro. Had two successful traders, two success stories in here today. The Maker with 2,400 on the day, and our boy Chupacava as well. He passed his Apex account. That is awesome. Really great stuff. Really, really great stuff. We're a community about success, thriving, and pushing forward. Gotta remember, guys, trading is not something you will learn and master overnight. It's all about understanding the key elements of it. Support, resistance, sometimes supply, demand, market structure in general. What is the trend doing? What is the market doing? What are the stocks and equities doing? Understanding good risk management, cutting our losses short instead of adding to our losses, and so on. So again, guys, I could help you guys. I could help guide you guys all you want, all I can. But it's all up to you guys for really sticking to the trade plan, really giving yourself good risk to reward trades, and really being disciplined. Look at this pop, guys. Really good stuff. Again, VIX is dropping off of this key level. I gotta think of all the people that were trapped going short on this candle right here who didn't let it close. We got a big wick and got a big push up. So far, we're about 60 points in the money from this entry. That's a great trade on NQ right there. NVIDIA at new high a day. Love to see it. Apple is not. We do have Microsoft at a key level. So I am being careful on this. Again, this would be an area where if you want to hedge yourself, take a few contracts off. But it does look like bulls are running. Hey, happy to hear that, Melcat. That's what we're here for. As much as I could give you guys, call outs like, hey, buy this here, buy that there, we're here to help you guys learn so that you guys can trade independently too, right? You guys could be your own bosses. As great as it is to trade in a trading community, and I would 1,000,000,000% do this as well, like, it's just so much better than trading alone. Trading alone, it could get a little overwhelming, right? It's always good to, be talking with people, be giving your trade plans, or even to be sharing your journal in the journal area, right? Whatever trades you've taken, why you took the trades, where your risk was, where your reward was. Did you follow your trade plan to a T? What you would change, what you would keep the same. It's always so important to journal your trades so that you're able to learn from them and continue on the right path. Yeah, Sujith, so to draw key levels, I would normally only want to draw key levels on the higher time frame where there have been rejections in the past. Now, if you want to draw key levels in, in our current market, in these current trades, in this area over here, let's say I didn't have this 4-hour supply zone, which does act as key levels as well. See how we reacted to the top of this zone? See how we reacted to the bottom of this zone? We want to be able to just sort of spot where's the top of the trend, where's the top of this range, where's the bottom of this range. So, you could have the top right here, and you could have the bottom about right here for this little range. But the thing with that is you're now forcing key levels, you're making key levels that aren't strong on higher time frames, right? So as good as those are for intraday, you do want to be aware of the higher time frame key levels as well for, targets, areas where we could have a reversal, and so on. So like this one, I'm actually going to make this a 3, so I remember this is a super strong level. And I could even strong, and we'll make it a little tinier. Yeah, Godo, if you want, they're also in the watch list section. Oh, he's not in here anymore. Look at that pullback, guys. That is something, man. Now we have VIX trying to climb back up. Now, guys, what I would keep an eye on, right? So I would be careful with my long positions, but I wouldn't jump in a short position right now. I would watch the VIX, see if VIX wants to try to make some sort of high a day with the bearish price action. If we could get VIX pushing a high a day with the bearish price action, then I could see continuation to the downside. Without that, it's going to be hard for bears to stay in play. Alright guys, on that note, I am going to wrap it up there. I do appreciate you all for tuning in today. Discord.
Can I ask for a quick favor?
Yeah, what's up?
I'm working on my ES, NQ, and supply and demands. I was wondering if you could pass me a zoom out shot of where you have those for the micros as well.
Sure. So I only have them on
You
the
could put that in the main
minis.
chat.
Yeah, I got you. I only have them on the minis right now. If you go under the watch list section, I post a zoomed out screenshot of the zones every morning on ES and NQ.
Oh, perfect.
So yeah, if you check out, like, if you ever can't make it to the live stream as well, and in the watch list section, I'll give like my three or four good trade setups that I'm watching on those futures for both of them, ES and NQ. And we'll usually hit 1 or 2 of those depending on how the market structure is, right? I'll always try to make 1 or 2 longs if we're in a bull trend, or 1 or 2 shorts if we're in a bear trend, and then the third one I'll try to make an inverse. If we start failing, then I'm going to want short around here.
Okay, perfect. I was looking for those and I didn't see it. There it is.
Got it?
Yeah, have a great day, everybody. Thank
Awesome.
you so much, Kevin. I love your instruction.
Hey, appreciate it, bro. Appreciate it. Have a good one, man. And YouTube, guys, I'm logging off too. Guys, don't forget, hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, we're going live until September 18th. Then we're only going live for our community. All right, take care.